What's up, guys? Andre with the Eagle Express YouTube channel. Today I wanted to go over a couple of things, some expediting things that are kind of important that you need to have. I would say the bare essentials in the van. And I'll just show kind of what's in my van, what I figured are the bare minimum things that a driver should have in his van. And after that, you guys can figure it out for yourself if it's, worth it for you to get a couple things, or if what you have is enough, or if what you have is a skeleton van and you need to do some serious upgrades. So let's get with it. First and foremost, I have a dolly. I call that a dolly. I have a hand truck, one wheel. That's important to me, maybe not to you, but you can keep yourself entertained a little bit sometimes when you're waiting for stuff. Obviously for me, fishing pole. This is a fly pole. I also carry another pole with me. That's just my hobby in between, or as I am driving and I need to keep, myself balanced between loads and all that. Or if I want to try a new fishing spot, obviously I do fishing. So got my pole, got this, got a big old bag with the straps. That's very important. You want to have a lot of straps in your van. Not required, but big plus if you do have E-track system, E-track. That way you can, tape. That way you can strap your loads and not have a problem with strapping things in. What are you guys doing in here? I don't need any help. Come on. My kid's trying to help me. Every time I try to jump in here, they love the van, so they always want to hop in here and show me what's up. Hop on the bed and all that stuff. Obviously, a bed. You want to be comfortable in your van. So in this one, this is a 170 extended wheelbase. So I can fit 2 pallets before my bed. And then I can fit 2 more pallets over here if I need to. This obviously goes up. And when it goes up, I have all this extra room. So I got a toolbox. I carpeted it. And I put, something over the top over here. This way I feel a lot more homey versus just in a skeleton van. Obviously my van is also insulated on top. I already showed that to many of you guys. But if in case, you didn't know, I need to fix this up a little bit. It's a little bit more bouncy than it should be. I have foam insulation over here. That's sheeted foam. And on my walls, everywhere, all the way throughout, is blow-in insulation. So I have blow-in. You can see blow-in everywhere. Blow-in on my walls. So the whole thing is insulated. That way it keeps you nice and cool, or cooler, during the summertime, and obviously in the wintertime, you guys stay a lot warmer too. Got my ramp with me.
I gotta go fishing.
You're gonna go fishing?
Yeah.
We're not going fishing. Ramp, I load, unload freight with it, mostly medical stuff, but sometimes regular freight too, depending on what it is. Toolbox, not sure if I said that. And up here, I've got my diesel heater, webasto style diesel heater up here. This keeps the whole van going warm. Right here, mine's a Chinese one, so no point to waste big money on the webasto, actual webasto ones. I've got a fan over here and a vent. It could blow in or out. I've got a different one that I can put on my upgraded van when I actually upgrade. But this one came, with a pre-installed fan already. So I just kind of kept it, kept it be. As far as like cockpit goes, I've got curtains, blackout curtains over here, blackout curtains over here. That way, when it is cold, when you're like in a minus 24, I close my curtains, turn on my heater, sleep on my bed, comfy bed, close this off. I don't see the light. I don't, you know what I mean? You want to feel comfortable in here, so you feel more comfortable when you actually have curtains behind you when you're driving and your AC is blowing. That way your AC is not blowing who knows where. couple of things for the front. I have a lot of people asking me what this is. This is a, how should I call it? A European, this is European style tuning, I would say. Basically, if you're sitting on beads like this, and it's summertime, you're not going to be sweating. So this basically prevents you from sweating, having a sweaty butt when you're driving and it's hot and all that stuff. So this keeps you a lot cooler. Your back, your butt, your legs, a lot cooler. If you haven't tried it, you guys can try it. Bought this on Amazon. There's the cheaper, lighter colored ones for a lot less. I think I paid like $90 for this one. I've got my humidifier over here. I do use it in the winter time. I've got my navigation system over here, sort of tablet, whatever. Got my paper holder over here. What else is important to have with you? One of these things. Back scratcher. It's going to be your best friend when you're on the road. Very important. Got some deodorant up here, a knife, another knife, flashlight. Toothpicks are pretty important. What else do we got up here? Baby wipes. That's real important. If you can't wash your hands right away, you can actually use some baby wipes. I've got an inverter in the front. Mine's a 500 watt. It's okay for like doing a fridge, holding a fridge and charging your things and all that. That works okay. Laptop, whatever else you got to charge. It works good. It's not gonna, definitely not gonna, you know, do your charging on a, it's not gonna work on a coffee maker, obviously, but it'll work. What I don't have, and I need to put it back in here after I clean the van, I never put it back, but I do have a fridge in here. So I keep a refrigerator right here. Fits actually right there, and it fits perfectly. So these are kind of the bare essential, guys, bare essentials that you want to have in your van. I feel sorry for the guys that drive around in skeleton vans, the bare ones, because it is summertime. Hey, let me do my video and you guys can play. When it's summertime, it's hot. When it's wintertime, it's cold. I don't know how you guys survive in your skeleton vans. By skeleton van, I mean like not upgraded with anything. No insulation, no nothing, but I don't know. But you do you, you know, you guys can do you. If you feel comfortable doing what you're doing, that's great. And I'll show you guys how long it takes me to put my bed away. Here it goes. I'm not even in a hurry. Oh, I don't have that right strap in here. Took it out yesterday. Hold on. We'll try it one more time when I put the strap in.
Get down. I'll catch you jump.
So when my strap is good and ready, here's how long it takes me to put my bed away. That's it. Bed is put away, and I can actually take 4 pallets if I need to. Here's the full length of the van right here. Nothing's in my way. 48 by 48 will fit right here, even with my toolbox here, with the heater there. I also have something I didn't mention before, kind of like a storage box. Basically, I'll keep my oil in here, my pallet claw. That's another tool to have. Pallet claw, Amazon item. It's a, got my fishing lures in here for fly fishing. And something else to have, good to have, is some of these freight corners. You can get them on Amazon. I got them, so that's in there. I've got some what do you call it? Saran wrap in there in case I need to repalletize somebody's freight. I've got that. I've got some boots in here, oil in here, and I got some diesel in here too. Just in case I need some diesel. That's 10 liters of diesel in there. That's it, guys. That's what is inside my van. That's what I call the bare essentials that you'll need. Some kind of one more thing. I've got a broom right here too, so basically that's it. Keep it nice and clean in your van. Fire extinguisher, that's good to have too. So I keep mine right there. If you guys have something else that you feel is important that I don't have, you let me know. And we can see if I need to pick that up, or, you know, maybe somebody else wants to look in the comments, figure it out. I also have a print. No, right there. Most of the time, shipper does give you paperwork, but a lot of times when we do our medical loads, or if something unexpected somewhere, and you need a printer, this is my printer. It uses that special gas station style type of paper, rolled paper in here. So it just connects to your phone and you just print, rip it off and you're done. Very handy. It charges via USB-C, lasts a long time. And hey, to just print the paper here and there works great. So also the bare essentials, one last thing is I've got them in here, but I'm not going to pull them out. Obviously, PPE equipment. You have your boots. I've got a hard hat in there. I've got obviously long pants, safety glasses right here. So all these things are your bare essentials when you do need them. You need safety glasses. You need a hard hat. You need a reflective vest. You need some kind of boots, long pants, long sleeve shirt. That's considered PPE equipment, personal protective equipment. That goes for plants, you know, warehouses, depends where you're at, construction sites, all those places where you would unload at. But man, you know what? I thought about getting a Ford Transit van. Every time I look at my cargo space that I can fit actually 4 48 by 48 pallets, I don't know, I have the doubts. It's just the longest van you could have. So if you guys think I forgot something, you let me know. Or if there's something else in your van that you think is very important to you, you let me know too. Obviously things like maybe a coffee maker, that I don't have, microwave that I don't put in here, but I don't go too much long haul. I go for a couple days at a time, if anything. So for me, it's enough. I can stop by a gas station, grab me a coffee and go. But obviously if I was full-time on the road, I would definitely actually put a microwave in here and a coffee maker. And I can actually do a coffee maker and a microwave in here because I have a 2000 watt power bank that actually will run a washing machine too. But I just never put it in here because I don't really go and use it. If I go camping and things like that, or if I go somewhere that I know I'm going to stay, like say camping, hanging out for a couple days, I'll grab that power bank with me and I'll grab a couple more things. But these are just bare essentials. Be blessed, care, comment if I forgot anything. That's something that's important to somebody else, maybe. That way another driver can benefit from that. God bless you guys. Take care. Until next time.